Hello, friends. I'm Dr. J. Smith, and if you're over 60 and checking your blood sugar only to see frustrating highs, especially first thing in the morning, even when you're trying to eat right, I want you to know something important right now. It's probably not just the carbs you're eating, and it's definitely not about cutting portions smaller or exercising harder until you're exhausted. The real issue often runs deeper, a quiet change in how your digestion handles glucose flow. Something many doctors overlook because it's not always taught in training. Medications can bring numbers down temporarily, but they don't address this root digestive timing issue. And over time, they can make your body rely more on them, not less. Today, I'm sharing the science-backed way to support steady blood sugar naturally, so you can wake up feeling more energized, stay independent longer, and enjoy time with family without those energy crashes. Let's start with what we've all been told. High blood sugar after 60 is mostly a calorie in, calorie out problem. So we cut carbs aggressively, eat smaller plates, push through more activity. But for many of us, that actually makes things tougher. It stresses the body and can worsen how cells respond to insulin. What if the spikes aren't mainly from the food itself, but from how quickly that glucose rushes into your bloodstream? Picture your digestive tract like a gentle stream feeding your garden. When things flow smoothly and steadily, your plants, your cells, absorb nutrients perfectly. But when the stream turns into a sudden flood, everything overflows and your system struggles to keep up. That's exactly what happens without enough natural slowers, like resistant starch and soluble fiber. Glucose enters too fast. Your pancreas releases extra insulin in a rush, and over time, cells become less responsive. This isn't about willpower or portion guilt. It's biology, and your body is trying to tell you something. In my years working with seniors, these are the patterns I see most often that quietly disrupt stable blood sugar. Things rarely checked in routine visits. Faster stomach, emptying as we ate. Not enough resistant starch in meals. Lower gut bacteria diversity. Too little soluble fiber daily. Carbs eaten without companions like fiber or protein. Lingering, low-grade inflammation. Reduced insulin receptor sensitivity from years of ups and downs. You can track every carb gram perfectly, yet spikes continue. Why? Because this is a timing and flow issue in digestion, not purely calories. And the good news, we can gently guide that flow back to steady. Let me ask you a few honest questions. Answer in your mind. Do your readings jump, even with whole food carbs? Do you feel hungry again, just 1-2 hours after a meal? Afternoon energy dips no matter what lunch was. Higher numbers in the morning than bedtime. Frustrating, isn't it? Shaky, foggy, or irritable if a meal's delayed. Any bloating or discomfort after eating. If even one rings true, your digestion is sending a clear signal. It's not weakness. It's biology shifting with age. Your gut plays the central role in how blood sugar behaves, especially after 60. Your small intestine isn't a simple pipe. It's folded like intricate landscaping, with millions of tiny projections, villi, creating a surface the size of, well, a large living room rug. This huge area absorbs nutrients beautifully, but when carbs lack fiber companions, glucose crosses over too rapidly. It's like opening every gate in your garden irrigation at full blast. Flood of glucose right arrow pancreas overreacts with insulin right arrow repeated floods right arrow cells. Start tuning out the signal insulin resistance. Studies confirm. Resistant starch lowers post-meal glucose response significantly in type 2 diabetes. Soluble fiber slows emptying and improves control. Combining fiber with carbs can cut spikes by up to 40%. And healthy gut bacteria produce short-chain fatty acids that boost insulin signaling and metabolic health. Medications lower readings short-term, but they don't rebuild that sensitivity, heal gut balance, or slow the flow naturally. Think of it like propping up a tired leg with a cane forever. It helps walk today, but the leg doesn't strengthen. Many seniors end up on higher doses over time. That's not true freedom. So let's focus on real solutions. Simple, senior-friendly steps to support steady flow. Step 1. The cooling preparation trick. Cook rice, potatoes, or pasta as usual, then cool completely in the fridge for 12–24 hours. This transforms some starch into resistant starch. It acts more like fiber, releasing glucose slowly. Studies show cooling rice boosts resistant starch by 50% or more, reheating keeps most benefits, and cooled potatoes lower glucose response versus fresh. Enjoy cold in salads or reheat gently. Make this your habit for starchy sides. One change can ease post-meal rises by 20–30%. Step 2. The fiber-first gentle start. Before any carb-containing meal, enjoy high fiber first. Raw veggies, cucumber, bell peppers, celery, a small handful nuts, or 1–2 tablespoon chia flax in water. This creates a natural buffer. Fiber forms a gentle mesh that slows later absorption. Research shows veggies before carbs reduce spikes up to 30% in prediabetes and type 2. Protein fiber first improves sensitivity over time. Try 5–10 min before eating. Have a cup raw veggies or chia mix. No restriction, just smarter order. Step 3. Nurture your gut foundation. Your gut microbes help regulate glucose by producing helpful compounds. Support them daily. Fermented foods, 1–2 tablespoon plain yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, or kimchi. Resistant starch sources, cooled starches, green bananas, cooled beans, lentils. Prebiotic veggies, garlic, onions, leeks, asparagus. These feed good bacteria, which stabilize readings so your pancreas rests easier. Now the biggest challenge for many over 60 isn't daytime, it's overnight. Between 2–6 a.m., natural hormones, cortisol, growth hormone, signal your liver to release stored glucose for waking energy. This dawn phenomenon is normal, but after 60, muscles clear glucose slower, liver can over-release, insulin response lags. You go to bed okay, wake up higher. Not failure, preparation matters. Eat dinner earlier, finish by 6–7 p.m. Choose slow-release foods, gentle evening movement. These anchor overnight stability. Here are 16 helpful foods that naturally slow glucose flow and support sensitivity. Cooled reheated rice, potatoes, pasta. Green/underripe bananas. Cooled beans, lentils, chickpeas. Raw veggies, celery, cucumber, peppers. Leafy greens, spinach, kale. Chia and ground flax seeds. Plain unsweetened yogurt, kefir. Fermented veggies, sauerkraut, kimchi. Almonds, walnuts, macadamias. Fatty fish, salmon, sardines. Avocado. Olive or coconut oil. Cinnamon, 1 tsp/day. Diluted apple cider vinegar. Bone broth. Garlic, onions, leeks. Include consistently. They work together for smoother days. And avoid these 21 patterns foods that speed flow and disrupt balance. Fruit juices, even 100%. Sodas, regular diet. Sweetened coffee lattes. Energy sports drinks. Dried fruits. White bread bagels. Breakfast cereals. Granola bars. Crackers, chips, pretzels. Candy sweet snacks. Pastries/donuts. Ice cream. Flavored yogurts. Sugary instant oatmeal. Fresh cooked pasta, no cooling. Fresh cooked white rice. Fresh cooked potatoes. Carbs alone, no fiber protein. Frequent snacking. Large and frequent meals. Skipping breakfast, heavy dinner. Timing counts. Even good carbs spike if isolated or late. Key mistakes that cancel benefits, avoid these. Adding sweeteners to cooled starches, overrides slow release. Pairing with fruit juice. Using high omega-6 oils, inflammation counters gains. Choose olive avocado instead. Alcohol with meals disrupts overnight regulation. Eating within 3 hours of bed, digestion slows, glucose lingers. Fix these and your efforts multiply. Advanced gentle optimizations for extra stability. Cinnamon wisely. A half tsp Ceylon cinnamon in water yogurt 10-15 min before largest meal primes sensitivity safely. Apple cider vinegar. 1 tablespoon in 4 oz water straw to protect teeth. 10-15 min before big meal can ease rises till to 20%. Rinse mouth after. Post-meal gentle movement. Within 10-15 min after eating, walk or march in place 10-15 min. Muscles sponge up glucose insulin-free. Sleep support. Finish dinner early, dim screens 1 HR before bed, sleep on left side, better airway oxygen, lower stress hormones. Calm stress. 2 min deep breathing before meals, 4 in, 4 hold, 6 out, lowers cortisol spikes. Hydration rhythm. Sip water between meals, taper evening, prevents concentration highs. Hidden muscle helper. While seated, lift heels toes down, repeatedly 3-5 min. Activates soleus calf muscle, pulls glucose effectively, studies show major reductions. Gut bile synergy. Fermented foods optimize bile for better signaling. If on acid blockers long-term, discuss with doctor. Common questions I get. Q. Does this interfere with my meds? A. No, it supports them. Many see better control, possibly lower doses with doctor guidance. Never adjust alone. Q. How soon results? A. Noticeable steadier patterns in 3-7 days. Energy morning improvements in weeks. Sustainable, not instant. Q. Safe with kidney issues or BP meds. A. Yes, with tweaks. Limit hypotassium if needed. Monitor BP. Improvements may require med review. Consult your doctor. For the next 7 days, try cool starches, fiber first once daily. Add 1 fermented food vinegar before main meal, gentle post-meal movement. Early dinner, left side sleep, seated heel lifts. You'll feel steadier energy, fewer crashes, better mornings. Your blood sugar reflects gut-pancreas harmony. Nurture it gently. This is about reclaiming vibrant days with loved ones, not restriction. If this spoke to you, give it a like thumbs up, comment your age or biggest morning challenge below backhand index pointing down. Subscribe for weekly senior health guidance bell and share with someone over 60 who needs hope. Stay proactive about your health, stay vibrant, and stay blessed.